Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aries. I am your online BFF. So for today's message, we're gonna talk about being in our comfort zone. But there's a cons being in your comfort zone, okay? Because your comfort zone is actually killing you. Okay, it's not I'm saying it kill you. Okay, no, it's killing your potential. Yeah. All right. So by the way, I am at my home right now, and today I am on AL, annual leave, because I was so stressed. Like I didn't take leave like for how many months, so I finally take a leave for the first time. So yeah, I'm just resting here, and yeah, why not? So I'm just gonna take some video for you guys. Yeah. Okay, back to the topic. All right. So let me talk about this comfort zone thingy. So what if the thing that you feel is the safest in is the very thing holding you back? I try to think. Okay, what is your comfort zone? Are you in your comfort zone right now? I'm asking you. Okay, what if your comfort zone isn't actually protecting you? I want to talk about this, but actually it's quietly destroying your future. Okay, so we need to know that there's illusions of comfort. Let's talk about comfort, guys. So comfort feels good. It feels safe, predictable. Am I right? No risk, no fear, no failure. But here's the catch. Comfort doesn't just keep you safe, it keeps you stuck. Because while you're sitting in the familiar, life is moving forward without you. Opportunities pass, time sleeps, dreams fade sometimes. It's not because you are not capable, but because you never step out to chase them. Wait, is there a fly? Okay, there's no fly in my apartment. Okay, there's no fly. It's a insect. Okay, yes. So we need to know that we need to emotionally reality check our life right now. Like deep down, you already know this. Okay, that the quiet voice inside you, it whispers things like, you're meant for more. This isn't the life that you imagine, okay? You're wasting your potential. But instead of listening, you just silence it, okay? You distract yourself. You settle. You convince yourself that this is enough. I'm just gonna stay where I am, okay? I am not moving. I am being stagnant here, so I am not taking a risk. That's what you're telling yourself, okay? Even when it doesn't feel like it, So there is a cost of staying comfortable sometimes. And here's the part that most people avoid thinking about this. Like every day you stay in your comfort zone. You pay a price, not in a money, but in something far more valuable, your potential. Your dreams don't disappear overnight. They slowly fade. With every excuse that you make to yourself, every self-sabotage situations that you have made just to ruin your future, every risk that you avoid, every moment that you chose over a growth, it's risking your future. And one day you wake up and realize you didn't fail, you just never try, isn't it? So actually there's a fear in disguise in whatever we are facing right now. Let's strip away the illusion, okay? We need to strip away that illusion, because what you call comfort isn't really comfort at all. It is a fear. just dress in something that feels safer, you know? Because fear doesn't actually show up loudly, you know? It doesn't always scream like, oh, tell you to run, you know? It just whisper in yourself that wait a little longer, you're not ready yet, and all. What if you fail? What will people think? That's what the thoughts is, okay? Like, and it sounds really reasonable sometimes, and logically, even. So you listen, you delay, you hesitate, you stay exactly where you are. It's not because you want to, you know, but because fear convinced you that it is a smarter choice. It is a smarter choice, you know. Like, we need to dig this deeper. Like, but you need to look closer. The job that you don't love, you know, but you won't leave. The fear, the idea you keep thinking about but never start. It's called fear. The life that you dream of, but you keep putting off it. It's called fear. And the most dangerous part is it doesn't feel like a fear. It feels like a responsibility, like a practicality, you know, like being realistic. So instead of chasing what you truly want, you build a life around avoiding it. What you are afraid of, avoiding the failure, the rejection, the discomfort, you know, and slowly, without even realizing it, you start avoiding your own potential. Okay? Because fear has only one goal: to keep you the same. Same habit, same routines, same life. Not because that life is not good for you, but because it is familiar, you know? And your brain, it prefers familiar over better. Even if better is exactly what you meant. Okay? So every time you choose comfort, you're choosing peace. You're not choosing peace, okay? You are not choosing peace. You are choosing fear in disguise. You're choosing the version of your life that requires the least courage instead of the one that demands your growth. Okay? But here's the moment everything changes. Like the moment you realize, I'm not actually comfortable, you know? I'm just afraid. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Okay? Like every excuse sounds very different, and every hesitation feels exposed. And that's where your power begins. Because not when the fear disappears, it's when you recognize it, call it out, and choose to move anyway. Because fear will always be there, but it only controls your life if you keep mistaking it for comfort. But growth, you see, there's a truth about growth. Growth is uncomfortable. It is messy, uncertain, sometimes even painful, you know? It asks you to take the risk, to face rejections, to fail and try again, and that's exactly why most people avoid it. Okay? But the people who become something more, the people who build the life they dream about, they don't avoid discomfort. Okay? They walk straight into it. Imagine this, a version of you who took the risk. Okay? Who started despite the fear, despite the setbacks and all. That version of you exists, not in another world, but in a different set of choices. The choices that you have made. Okay? Alright? So it's the choices that you have made. Alright? So the hardest part isn't changing your life overnight. It is breaking the pattern, choosing disciplines over comfort, choosing growth over ease, choosing the unknown over the familiar, again and again. Okay, because you need to build your emotional build. You need to build it because right now your comfort zone is quietly telling you stay here, it is easier, but your potential, it is screaming leave. Okay, the stepping, it's what I want to say is you need to stepping out. Yeah, stepping out actually won't feel good at first, you know. You'll doubt yourself, like you'll feel lost, you might even want to go back, you know, because that's normal, you know. That's how our human brain are being created for. We are staying in a place that are really comfortable for us, you know, and that's normal because you are not changing your action, you're changing who you are. That's why it feels uncomfortable and your brain telling you, oh, just stay there, so you please don't change. Yes, that's how your brain is tricking you. Like you're becoming someone who need to take risks, face your fears, does what is hard, and that version of you, that's where your potential lives. Okay, not in a comfort, not in a safety, but in a courage. Okay, so ask yourself this: how much longer are you willing to stay stuck? How many more days, months, or even years are you going to trade your dreams for temporary comfort? Because one day later becomes never, you know. Let's fast forward your life actually. Picture yourself years from now. Looking back, will you be proud? I'm asking you, will you be proud that you play it safe all the time? Will you wish that you have the courage to try? So you don't need to be fearless, that's first. You just need to be brave enough to take the first step today, to try, to fail, to grow. Because the life that you want is not in your comfort zone, it is waiting just outside of it. So step out. Step out. You know, I have encountered this comment. It's really interesting. It was left by someone in my previous video, and that person is telling me to, because I am talking about the metaphor about a garden. Like each of us have our own garden, and we need to protect our peace and our energy to ourselves. So we built a high walls around our garden because I believe that everyone has their own garden and you need to protect it at all costs from those people out there, those people that draining you and all. So that is the metaphor that I wanted to convey, and I'm trying to tell my viewers. But one of the comments really interesting, and I want you guys to know too that instead of building a wall, we can build an invincible grid around our garden. Instead of us isolating ourselves from the society. So the invincible grid can be as high as the wall that you have built, but at the same time, you are self-aware of the surrounding. You are being aware, okay? You have self-awareness. So you just need to step out of it sometimes. You need to look around your garden as well. Like you don't have to always like stay stuck to yourself. But you can seek advice from people that you aspire to be, or the people around you sometimes that who value you. So sometimes from the garden itself, you can like try to look outside as well. Step out and build much more bigger garden for yourself. Like, you don't have to be stuck in a small garden. You can expand your garden to your fullest with enough sunlight. Okay, so you can expand your gardens, and I trust that you can do it. So step out, even when it's very messy, it's like scary and you're not even ready sometimes, because staying where you are is costing you more than you think, and it is the worst nightmare for me. And I'm not pretty sure that it's also applied to you, but that will be my worst nightmare, staying stagnant in the same place, where the place that I have outgrown. Okay, because deep down you know it, that you can expand more, you can reach the highest potential of yourself, because you have the trust towards yourself. And remember, your comfort zone is safe. I know that, but nothing grows there. Remember, nothing grows there if you keep staying in the same spot. Okay, so if you find this video resonated with you, you can give me a thumbs up. I will appreciate it. And if you have any opinions or feedbacks, yes, you may comment. I would love to hear that. Okay, because I like to read comments actually. Like, I want to know what other people are thinking as well. So I'm really open to feedbacks, opinions from other people, but not a harsh comments. Okay, it's not a harsh, stupid comments like, like, can you be more civilized? Some people is uncivilized, so they leave a really, really stupid comment sometimes, like a harsh, like something that not appropriate. So I don't understand why they want to do that, but it's okay. So if you have feedbacks about this topic and opinions that you wanted to share to our family here, our online family here, yes, you can drop down in the comment section below. I will really love to read it. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. And is it lagging? Oh my god, it's just now it's lag. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in my next video. Hope you guys have a great day ahead. Yeah, bye bye.